Good morning. Good morning. This is Kathleen L. live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Happy 4th of July. I hope that you have a very safe and amazing weekend. Today's a day that a lot of family and gatherings that there's a lot of get-togethers with families and gatherings all around, even if it is in the middle of a pandemic where people are encouraged to stay far away. I hope that for those of you who are struggling alone, that you know that you're really not alone, that you do have people around, and that you can join me every morning for your daily clarity and connection. I hope that you find something that you can do that's special. And please just go ahead and type in the chat box who's here, say good morning, tell me what's happening for you today. And I'm excited to be here with you. I think I'm going to actually do a live, not a live, excuse me, sorry. I'm trying to share this again on my personal page. Sorry. I should have this set up before I do this, right? Shouldn't I? Good morning. Good morning. Looks like I have a little chat going on. Good morning, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining. My cats are being a little wild this morning, so be prepared. They like to just, they're just out of control. Sometimes chewing on everything, being difficult. But that's the way it goes when you're working from home, right? That's our new life, where we all just work from home in our little confined spaces. All right, so today we're going to use the White Light Oracle deck from Alana Fairchild, and we're just going to connect and enjoy. I feel like I need to take a breath myself this morning. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. And release. Sometimes we just need to connect and go into the center of our being. Know that whether you're watching this live or as a recording. Yeah, my cats are definitely celebrating. You're right, Sherry. They're just so out of control today. So whether you're watching this as a recording or live, these cards are meant for you. And for those who are watching, know that today I've made a decision that I'm going to do a little reading at the end for those who want to just ask a question or two. I'll do some mini readings for you. So let's just go ahead and get started with a global message for all of us. Please show us what we need or you'd like us to know through these cards so we may serve in our best and highest today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Callie's here. What do we need or you'd like us to know today so we may serve in our best and highest? All kinds of celebrations happening around the world. So Aurora of Gama. It's beautiful. Number 27. She looks like her hair's on fire. So it feels like there's a little bit of fire going on in the belly here. And so let's read this. This is a card I haven't picked before. Not all the times that I've used this, I haven't picked this. So let's read what it says. Aurora Gama, it is time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than doggedly committing yourself to your previous ideas or plans. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Aurora is the Roman goddess of the dawn, the bringer of light and intrinsic for a new cycle of chapter in your life. She is the luminous dispeller of darkness, the flickering flame of hope in the heart that can burn into such a radiant, holy fire that even the greatest challenges do not cause the soul to turn away in fear. Her presence in a reading signifies a fresh start and the overcoming of an old cycle. Gamma waves are high frequency, typically 40 hertz in humans, but extending to higher levels with hypergamma oscillating at around 100 hertz. Associated with the spiritual insight and clarity, pure vision and breakthroughs awarenesses, the gamma state is associated with high-level processing that leads to integration and evolution. With the gamma frequency, we transform knowledge into wisdom through application. We tap into our ability to integrate information, and in doing so, are truly healed and transformed. As the world around us becomes increasingly complex, the capacity of superior processing is swiftly becoming necessary for the spiritual, emotional, psychological, and even physical well-being of humanity. There is a strong link between spiritual practices such as meditation and the production of gamma waves. When we experience a heightened state of spiritual awareness, an expansive sense of being, or a powerful connection with the universe or spirit, our brain is in gamma mode. Shifting our gray matter gears into gamma waves can facilitate the breaking up of stagnant modes of thinking and behaving. This is the sacred frequency of evolution. Humans who are stuck in patterns repeated the same stories, the same words, the same thoughts over and over, as though on repeated loop. The soul can begin to wither within such constriction. I have to say that this just makes so much sense to me. You know, I'm stopping midstream, but what we're dealing with right now with the civic, injustices and unrest and it's just all the just turmoil that's happening. It's because we keep repeating the things over and over and over, century after century after century. And it just makes sense that we start to move from the heart versus from the ego of having to control and restrict and create levels of power. But I'm not going to get into that too deeply. What is needed is something new and increasingly alive, such as the life-stimulating grace of encountering with the unfamiliar. Connection to gamma waves can enhance our capacity to embrace the unfamiliar, and through that openness of being, constructive adaptation is enhanced. Our way of being becomes more fluid, responsive, and creative. We engage with our experiences and grow positively through how we respond to what is happening. Aurora of gamma indicates a shift into a new cycle, but also the growing presence of the light within, which is the creative light of spirit. Tuning in to that light opens up options for living soulfully, away from the grip of ignorance, no longer constantly ensnarled with the compelling but ultimately fraudulent conjurations of ego. Her new era is an inner transformation with positive external consequences. Trust in what your inner light is manifesting in your heart and in your world. And in our world. Yeah, it's so I truly, truly believe. Sherry says, wow, perfect card, just pondering how best to experience the full moon lunar eclipse. Yes, really great idea, actually. Totally didn't think of that. And tomorrow's the full moon. So this is a perfect time to bring this card forward and to really go inwardly and shift the way we see the world, shift the way we respond to the world, shift the old patterns of control and fear and limited beliefs and blocks within your body. It's time to just shift that and move through that and do something differently. So go ahead and just take a deep breath in. We're going to just connect here now. And just with a sigh, release it all. Maybe move your neck, your head around a bit. Maybe just allow your shoulders to drop a bit feel like they're just sinking down into the surface you're sitting upon. Just consciously connect to the flow of your breath going in and out. Just paying attention to how your chest rises and falls. And as you're noticing your breath flowing in and out, and your chest rises and falls, notice how much deeper your breath is, how much more conscious you are, and seeing and feeling your breath flowing into your body and out. Just allowing it to go deeper and deeper. And maybe in between your inhale and your exhale, just pause for a moment. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Be cognizant of where you are, conscious. And as you become more and more aware of your breath, your awareness drops to the center of your brain. Noticing as your awareness is there, there's a soft light there, glowing and expanding. Just bringing a sense of peace. Bringing a sense of openness, maybe even relaxation. Just sensing that soft light glowing and growing in your brain so it fills your head. And as it fills your head, allow your awareness to drop to the center of your heart. It just gently settles in your heart. And there's a beautiful soft light there. A soft pink light. Glowing and expanding. Feeling that sense of peace, relaxation, and openness in your heart. As that beautiful soft light is there, glowing and growing, you just sense it filling your entire heart. Sense of love and compassion. It's just there. There's just a knowing. And as you sense your head and your heart is full of this beautiful glowing light, flowing through your head, through your heart, your awareness drops to the center of your abdomen. It just settles in there. There's a soft light there, a golden soft light that is glowing and expanding, bringing a sense of peace and openness and expansion, of relaxation, of joy, of connection. It just flows from that center, that golden light. It completely fills your abdomen and your core of your being. You notice these three lights align. So a soft bridge of light forms between them, connecting. The bridge rises as it's connecting the lower body to your heart and your heart to your brain. As it flows up and your awareness just rests in the top of your head. Noticing that there is light and stillness beneath any activity going on within or around you. And just rest here for a moment. Feeling and sensing all of those lights connecting, flowing through your body, from your body out into your energy field, flowing out through the pores of your skin. And it creates this amazing golden orb around you of light, of joy, of love, of peace, of connection, of stillness. So now just have your awareness drop back to the center of your being. You feel the weight in your legs and your arms. And your eyes spontaneously open when you're ready. Welcome back. So know that as we go inward and create that calm and that peace and that joy and that amazing feeling, that's what we shine out into the world. And I think that's really how I close most of my meditations and daily connection and clarity, is that just knowing that as we show up inwardly, we show up outwardly. We show up in the world, and how we treat ourselves, we treat others. And so the more you care and love and be compassionate to yourself, the more you can be compassionate and caring to others. So I hope that you enjoyed that this morning. And Sherry, since you're trying to connect and see how best you can experience the full moon lunar eclipse, and you're the only one that's put anything up today, let's go ahead and draw a card for you on what does Sherry need to know in order for her to best experience the full moon lunar eclipse tomorrow. What does Sherry best need to know? It's in her best and highest interest, so she can serve in her best and highest. What does she need to know? The lunar eclipse. Experience the full moon lunar eclipse. We're using the Oracle Wisdom, the Wisdom of Oracle from Colette Baron Reid. Thinker, number 44. 44. Double number, which equals an 8, which is total abundance. Let's go into that a little here. I don't know that you need to think anymore. I know you pretty well, so I don't know if you need to go into your mind much more, but let's figure this out. Strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple, and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. So in relationships, there's 3 different things. So I'm just going to read you all 3. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work, and should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So listen to your inner voice. Prosperity message. Calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friend now. So get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your triumph will be for the highest and good of all. How's that feel, Sherry? Use your logical mind today as you flow through the day and through, actually not just today, for the full moon, for the next couple of weeks. Use your logical mind. You know what's happening. And with your logical mind, you use your intuition that you, at face value, you know what they say, how they act in your world. I feel like this is relationship based, not necessarily partnership, just relationship. You can tell how people are by their actions. So they speak to you in many ways. So hopefully that feels like something that connects to you. Does anybody else have a question? I'm here for another minute or so if you'd like. Callie's decided to join us. This is Callie. Usually it's Charlie that joins us, but Callie decided she wanted to come. I have the cards and we'll read it again. Thanks. Of course. Of course. Number 44. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Be safe, and I love you all. Take care.